Welcome back to Sportsbooks Live, presented by JR Sports Bar and Grill. About 20 minutes or so left in tonight's show, so we'll open up our phone lines, and we hadn't really had a lot of time for phone calls tonight. A very busy show, but maybe we can get a few of your phone calls in before the night is over. But we are in the NASCAR Blitz segment of our show, sponsored by S&S Discount Tire. We know some people that need some tires, and if you need some tires, S&S Discount Tire, I promise you, one of the best around. I take my vehicle there for all my mechanical needs, for all my oil changes, for all my tune-ups. They've been taking care of my vehicles for years, me and my wife, and Wary Sexton and his fine staff, Randy Adair and David Oliver. They do a great job of managing. They've got 2 locations, one in Allen City, one in Davil. So wherever it is, wherever is closest and most convenient, you take your car by and let them take care of it at S&S Discount Tire. We'll move on, talk some NASCAR, and this week's winner at Pocono, Jeff Gordon back in the winner's circle, Austin, and been a while since we've heard from Jeff Gordon in the 24, but really needed a boost there to get him up to around 11th in the points. We'll talk about the points here in just a little bit, but again, tied for third on NASCAR Careers victory list with Bobby Allison and Darrell Waltrip, so joining an elite group with 84 wins. Tied Bill Elliott with 5 wins on the 2.5-mile triangle track at Pocono. It's always been a good track for Jeff Gordon, and all your fantasy racing teams out there, it's hard to pick against Jeff Gordon for that reason right there. It's his 2nd win of the season. So Jeff Gordon, a little bit of rejuvenation for the Hendrick Motorsports team. And you know, again, like I said, it's been a while since he's been multiple times in the winner's circle. Actually, it's been since 2007 since he's had a multiple win season.
Well, multiple, but he's always, I believe he's been, in the chase. I believe each year. I want to say he's always consistent. Now he's not. He kind of spoiled his quote unquote Rainbow Warrior faithful. When he had that run 6-7 years ago.
I still know about Rainbow Warrior anyway.
Well,
but anyway,
he has one of those love-hate relationships. You either love Jeff Gordon or you hate him. He's one of those polarizing figures in sports, and he kind of spoiled his fans there when he had such a great run, several years ago. But he's still been very consistent, and like you said, already has multiple wins, and there's a fair amount of the season left to go.
Yeah, no kidding. Jeff Gordon first, Kurt and Kyle Busch right there again. Second, third, Jimmy Johnson. Fourth, Kevin Harvick in 5th, and then your man, Dale Earnhardt Jr. finishes 5th. Juan Pablo Montoya 7th, Matt Kenseth 8th, 9th is Ryan Neiman, and then Martin Truex Jr. Finishes 10th. In the standings as of the Pocono race, Carl Edwards still sits atop, 492 overall points. Jimmy Johnson, who has won 5 NASCAR championships in a row, sits in 2nd. And, I mean, one of the most dominant performances across the board, and maybe one of the best drivers ever making that mark for sure. Dale Earnhardt Jr. sits in 3rd in the points because he's had a consistent early part of the year. Kevin Harvick 4th, Kyle Busch, Kurt Busch 5th and 6th. And then Jeff Gordon on down the list now at 11th. But look at the money here. This is what kind of baffles you. I mean, nobody in the top 12 has made less than $2.3 million all year. I mean, you can make some money. You can make some serious jack if you're a consistent race car driver. I mean, Dale Earnhardt Jr. has made over $2 million, and just because he's a consistent finisher.
Well, yes, that's a lot of money, but look at it compared to other sports, like look at a football team or a baseball team. That's winnings. Well, but look at a salary. These guys, I'm sure they also have contracts with their race teams, and not to mention the ridiculous, insane endorsements that these guys get.
That's what NASCAR is based off of.
But, in pure winnings, look, I think these guys deserve it. I really do. They have, the TV ratings and what they've done for the sport of NASCAR, say, in the past 20 years, and what that sport was, like I said, say 20 years ago versus where it is today. I think these top races deserve every penny they're getting.
Yeah, the good old boys will be back in action at the Hell of a Good race coming up, and that's the title of it. And the next coming up this weekend, and the Hell of a Good 400, Sunday, June 19th, the Michigan International Speedway. It'll be on TNT radio on the Motor Racing Network. 97.5 Kalaja Country. Right here is where you can hear that NASCAR Sprint Cup Series. Heading up to Michigan for the Hell of a Good 400, and it'll be interesting to see who can pull that out. in the spirit of NASCAR, before we close this segment out, we'll throw our one and only trivia question out there tonight regarding NASCAR. Brad Keselowski won his second NASCAR race this past Sunday. Where did he win his first? If you call in, 256-234-6464 or 1-800-782-0108, if you get the answer right, you'll have a chance at your choice of an Auburn, Alabama, or Outdoors Sports Blitz T-shirt. So for whoever it is out there, if you know the answer to that question, Brad Keselowski won his second NASCAR race this past Sunday. Where did he win his first? If you know the answer, give us a call, and we'll be glad to award you with a Sports Blitz T-shirt of your choice, Auburn, Alabama, or Outdoors. That's going to do it for the NASCAR Blitz segment of our show, sponsored by S&S Discount Tire. Again, give them a call today or go by and see them in Alexander City on Cherokee Road or in Daville, downtown Daville, Alabama. Go by and give them a try. They'll take care of your vehicles and make sure they're serviced and well kept. Make sure they keep them on the road a lot longer. If you keep your vehicle up and keep it serviced the way you should, like we know some others need to do, it'll last you a lot longer. But anyway, give them a call and go by and see them today. S&S Discount Tire. That's going to do it for this segment of the show. When we come back, we'll close the show out with your phone calls. Stay tuned. More Sports Blitz Live presented by JR's right after this.